It's episode 1305, and it's the Relevant Podcast. Here in Orlando, I'm your host, Cameron Strang, and we have a great show coming up for you today. Big show. So, we have Relevant Buzz. Emily's back this week. She's bringing what's happening at the intersection of faith and culture. We've got a surprise development in that Victory Boyd Travis Scott lawsuit. We got an update on that. The SBC, those very progressive Baptist people made a big decision about women in ministry this week. We'll bring you the latest on that. Emily has some thoughts. Pharrell dropped a new song with Voices of Fire. He's getting into his Christian rap era. We'll play that coming up. We also have slices. But the big news is for the second half of the show, Magic and Bird are joining us. Andy, Mineo, and Wordsplayed are going to be here for the second half of the episode. They're sitting in with us. We're going to play a game of One Has to Go with them, but they're going to tell us about their big new project that dropped. The EP dropped a couple of days ago. They have a new album coming up. They're going to talk to us all about that. We're going to play a little bit of One Has to Go with them, so that'll be a lot of fun. But joining me, I'm going to introduce the cast. We're going to get things rolling. From Loverland, Virginia, it's Jesse Carey.
Hello, hello.
From Nashville, artist, producer, mogul, and tech wizard, Derek Miner.
Shut up.
and currently this week in Chicago, now that she's back from her vacation in Texas, she's now vacationing in Chicago, our managing editor downtown, Emily Brown.
Hey, y'all.
Glad to see you. We missed you last week, Emily. The show went a little sideways.
I think we can say maybe a little bit more than a little.
I don't.
I listened to
be
it.
honest, I don't even remember what we talked about.
It was pretty musty.
I will say
Pretty
this,
musty.
Derek. I have rarely seen you. Everyone who knows you or listens to you know you're a pretty laid back guy. Signing on, you seem visually flustered by whatever technical issue. Are you? Or
Yeah.
do you feel like you're in the right headspace at the moment?
I'm not. I'm honestly not. My takes are probably gonna suck. I'm probably gonna be really mean today. Maybe not. I hope not. But
Andy, Mineo, and Wordsplayed are coming up. So if you're mean, you're going to start another beef in Christian hip hop. Don't do that.
Maybe so. You know what? This is definitely a FAFO type of day right now. I'm not gonna lie, because anybody that's done music before knows that if you update one thing on your computer, everything else breaks. Like if you've ever done tech, and I think I updated my OS about a month ago, and since then nothing has worked. I am a flustered music producer. I don't feel like a mogul right now. I feel like an intern. I feel like an intern right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I avoid updates at all costs.
Bro, I should have. I knew better.
Every
It was
time I
on me.
update any device, it just causes me a headache. You know, you gotta whether it's like on your phone, you gotta learn all the new stuff, or they always put in like weird little features that I didn't ask for or want. You know, or it just, to your point, Derek, it messes everything up. I think updates are. If I had to rank causes of personal anxiety, I would put device updates in the top 5.
Here's my straddle. I update all my devices and stuff, but on our website, relevantmagazine.com, just go check it out if you haven't gone there, listeners. The back end, plugins and all these parts and pieces, this will need to be updated. The OS will get updated, whatever. I agree with you. If we update, that's when our site crashes. If you see our site ever go down, it's because we're going through like all the updates and they just screwed something up and we have to go hunt, peck, and fix it. So we don't update the site all that often. But then we get hacked. And so like literally last week,
exactly.
I've been dealing with, we've been hacked. There were 46,000 lines of malware baked into our code. They were using our Google Ad Manager account. So that I pay for. You pay for Google Ad Manager to display ads on your site. A hacker came in, used our Google Ad Manager, and in 1 month was showing 300 million ads that then I have to pay for. I got a bill for $30,000 from Google because I didn't update the plugins on our website.
Oh my God.
So I'm fighting Google right now going, I had 46,000 lines of malware that we had to extract because, so Jesse, I'm saying, update your stuff. I'm just saying, update your stuff.
The thing is, though, you update it, like, you update something, it doesn't work. And then I'll just, right now, like I told y'all, I'm in a mood right now. Adam Mosseri at Instagram, dog. Stop giving us stuff we don't want, bro. Like, I just want to since we just on updates, this man rolled out something that nobody's gonna use. Like, I don't.
What?
He rolls. I don't know. You know what? It's so dumb. I don't even know what the concept of the
private
thing.
chat thing.
Sure.
Instance.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't care nothing about no instance, man.
He's just trying to be Snapchat.
Bro, it's like y'all, like, bro, like all you tech companies, just stop right now. Don't make no more AIs. Don't make no more AIs. Don't make no more nothing. Just keep everything right now where it is. Right now, we don't want no more technological progression. We have made it. This right here is good. Let's get all of this stuff working right first. Get all this working right, and then just leave it for the next 100 years or what? The next 100, just leave it, bro.
Do you guys? Okay, I'm glad you mentioned something, and then I'm going to get off my soapbox here. Right. But remember, I don't know, like 10 years ago, everything became a smart device. It's like, oh, look, the refrigerator now, you got a Bluetooth in or whatever. No one wanted.
It'll tell you when you're low on milk.
Yeah.
So you can have a
features nobody wanted. Right. That they were just like, I guess everything's got to be smart now. It's like that with dumb AI features. Right. Like, every time you update, there's a new little AI thing that you didn't want. But the one that has really been irritating me lately? Like,
what's that?
Okay, so let me get some context. Back in the day, when you turn on the Weather Channel, it was hard data. That's all it was. A blue screen with temperatures and air pressure. That was all you want. You had little elevator music. Right?
Yeah, elevator music. You got to have some music while you're looking at your weather information.
Exactly. But it was just hard data. Okay. Wind, speed, that's all it was. Scrolling. Perfect. That's how I want it. Dana has the weather app. And when you go on there now, when it tells you the forecast, it's written in that like cute AI voice, that it's just interpreting the data and telling you like, clouds will be rolling in, but make sure to keep the sunglasses by your side. Oh, maybe put the umbrella today.
Don't need it
because it's this percentage. It's like, I didn't ask for your opinion. I asked for the cold, hard data. I will decide if I'm bringing sunglasses or an umbrella. I will make that determination.
Facts.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
My eyes are fine. I don't need sunglasses.
Right. What if I don't like sunglasses?
Yeah.
I don't need that. Just tell me it's going to be.
What if I can't afford it? You're reminding me of my own poverty.
But it's the same thing.
Tell me it's just going to be 92 degrees. If it's Tennessee, it's going to be 92 degrees and 100% humidity. So just tell me that. Just I don't want your opinion.
Don't tell me how I should dress. My outfit. Wear linen. It's going to be. You need to be breezy.
Exactly. But here's the thing. I'd be happy if they rolled back the font to that old dot matrix one that they put on the Weather Channel. I don't even want a fancy font.
Point, yes.
I just want the data. Okay, tell me the temperature.
Y'all realize how old you sound? I mean, you guys sound.
No, you know what?
Get off my
literally
lawn.
No.
Old man yelling at cloud.
Me and my wife went to Gatlinburg. I saw some Amish people at a restaurant, and I thought to myself, they figured it out.
Yeah.
They figured it out. They don't talk to nobody. I said hi. They just walk right by me. They was like, you know what? No, they're not personable. It's like I'm thinking about starting a commune.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it. Let's just do this right now.
I watch a lot of cult documentaries,
Yeah.
and your guys are on the line of a new gospel. Let's get a commune. We're going to live differently. We're going to separate ourselves.
No, the only gospel is that there can be no more updates to technological devices.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever you walked in with is what you have. That's it. You cannot update
I feel like your cult is going to be a little old man yells at clouds. You're going to be like...
No.
It is giving like progressive Amish, where like you have some technology, but you're like, we're good on everything else.
It's whatever you'll
walked be the Luddite.
In with.
It'll be the Luddite cult. You guys just...
Whatever you walked in with, that is what you have. So if you walked in with iPhone 17, I don't care if there's iPhone 30.
Yes.
You cannot update it. You cannot go to Best Buy. You can't update it. That's what
if I walk in with like a sidekick?
I love that.
It's what you have. That's it. You have a sidekick. That is it. We are stuck.
So what you're actually teaching is complacency, contentment. This is a biblical virtue.
That's it.
So
That's it.
Society tells us we need more new grow. You're saying be content with what you have.
That's it.
Okay.
Listen. I don't think Derek and I are in the cult. I think everybody else is in the cult. The cult
I like
of
that. I like that.
Steve Jobs
Consumerism.
and
Spoken like a true cult
Zuckerberg.
leader.
They're the cult leaders.
I agree.
With their
All right, we got to move the show along. We have lost people who have tuned in for Wordsplayed and Andy Mineo. All right, we have 11 minutes before they join us, so we've got to get through Buzz and Slices. So stay tuned right after this break. It's Relevant Buzz.
Relevant Buzz.
All right, it's time for Relevant Buzz. Emily, tell us what's happening at the intersection of faith and culture this week, and make it short.
On it. So first thing I want to talk about is just a quick, cool update about the Victory Boyd versus Travis Scott situation.
Remind us.
Yeah, for context, Victory Boyd is a Grammy-winning Christian singer-songwriter who, back in January of 2025, she filed a lawsuit against Travis Scott, SZA, and Future, claiming that the song Telekinesis, which is on Travis Scott's Utopia album, was actually originally from her 2019 demo of a song called Like the Way It Sounds. And they used it without her authorization.
So context, she was invited up to Kanye's Wyoming ranch in that era to write on Jesus is King. So she wrote a Christian song for Kanye, which he did not end up using.
Yeah, and then it bounced around.
It bounced around, and then Travis Scott loved the melody. Travis Scott rewrote it to not be about Jesus. She had issues with that suit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So that happened January of 2025. Fast forward to March of this year. She decides to drop the case. And it wasn't like a settlement. Her attorney said that after some internal reflection, Victory decided to forgive Travis Scott and move past a legal process that felt like it was draining her creatively and spiritually. So we kind of thought that was the end of the story. But
bad guys get away with whatever they want to do. That's the lesson here. Is that right? No.
Well, that some could draw that conclusion until you get to this week, when Victory posted some studio footage of herself and Travis Scott together listening to a brand new reworked version of Telekinesis, which is the very song that started this. So they are now working together on a new version of the song. And we actually have a clip of that here.
Which injects her Jesus message back into it. Here's
Let's go.
Did the drum line drops? Do you like the way it sounds?
We could never earn it. Grace, we don't deserve it. Mercy of God set me free and gave me purpose. Lay down all your burdens. Jesus broke the curses, set the captives free, and crushed the head of the serpent.
When is it? Did they say when they're releasing it or anything?
They didn't release it. This is really the first news that we've even heard that they are in the studio together. So they haven't released it yet. There's also speculation maybe they'll do some more work. So we will definitely be keeping y'all updated on that, which is exciting.
Love it.
Very cool.
Let's go. So lesson is forgive, and then you get the Lord opens doors.
And then you get to be in a studio with Travis Scott.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody
That's what
forgive
happens
people,
100%
and then
of the
Travis
time.
Scott invites you in to collaborate.
Or her pen is so good that they were like, you know what? We need to go ahead and fix this.
No, I think it was what I said. I think it was the first thing I said.
Maybe so.
Okay, moving on. Okay. This week, the Southern Baptist Convention held their annual meeting, and they passed a measure that would ban women from holding the office of pastor and prohibit them from preaching to an assembled congregation.
So what's new about this? Because this is what they've always felt. Because I remember they kicked out Rick Warren's church and some other people because they had female teaching pastors. So they've always had this stance. So what's different about what happened this week?
So this would make it an actual law. Before, they've always kind of held this idea that women should not be in the role of pastor, but there's been a couple exceptions. Like that's why you had like Beth Moore for a really long time, who was she wasn't a pastor, but she was able to preach. And people like at Rick Warren's church where it was allowed. But over the last several years, they've just really wanted to tighten the ship essentially and not allow that. And so Rick Warren's church, they said that there was also some other bylaws that they were breaking, which is how they were able to kick them out. But they've been trying to get this law passed for several years. It has not passed until this year. So you need the SBC has to have 2/3 majority for a law to pass. This one passed with 75%. So A lot of people in the
All right.
SBC want this. Now, it does have to pass 2 years in a row, so they'll vote on this again, but this is by far the biggest jump that they've had this year, so it'll probably happen.
So you're saying that women can't speak in front of a assembled congregation at all if this passes? Like you can't, or I'm sure they can
they give
speak, but
announcements?
you can't
And
teach.
they give,
They can give announcements, right? And
The language, there's been some debate on that language, so it's pretty restrictive on
So
the roles
sev-
that women can have in the SBC.
So
it's gonna be-
75%
hey, look, that's
of
gonna be like our podcast last week in the SBC pretty soon. Ain't gonna be nobody in that mug.
And we all saw how that one went.
so 75%. The update is 75% of Baptists hate women. That's the update. Okay, what's next?
Wow.
No, not hate women. They just they like women.
Yeah.
They like women in their place. That's
In
what
their
we're
place,
saying.
yes,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I'm glad you said it. I was gonna say it too. I grew up in the Baptist church. I like you. None of y'all did. Y'all also are obviously not women growing up in the Baptist church. I have a lot of people still in the Baptist church, so I'm not gonna pick a fight with them. But I'm gonna be honest. It was hard being a woman in the SBC. Like I felt like I had gifts that I was not allowed to pursue because there wasn't a role for me in the church. And I've been thinking a lot about 16-year-old Emily this week and just how I wanted to do things for the Lord and do ministry. And I didn't really get that opportunity until I found a church that lifted up women. And so I just want to say that to any women who may be in a Baptist church and feel that way. Come to my church where women are allowed to do things. Just saying that. So
Talk that talk, Emily. And say something about Emily. You're going to have to see me. Nah.
Hey, we have a piece. So this is coming out on Tuesday. So on Friday, we ran a piece about this, interviewed a lot of female Christian leaders. And Emily also wrote an op-ed. So, I mean, like, we've been talking about this over at relevantmagazine.com. You should go check it out.
Ooh, that mug going to be musty, boy.
Just a bunch
by the
of
time
Baptist
I finish
men,
with him,
just a bunch of Baptist men and beer, secret beer, like fridge beers, like garage beers.
You can't talk about it. All right, moving on to let's end on a more positive note. Pharrell dropped a really dope song with Voices of Fire this week that I think we all should be listening to. It's called The One, and we're gonna play it right now.
I am not bending and spinning and stretching and thinking of shrinking to fit in your tank. Think like an octopus, really a fish. Aim in the head like I got it to fist. Who can do choreo movie like this when it comes to the spirit? You know who it is. Know what he bout. Any false fighters, he's taking them out. But there is not any. Come on, look around. Telling you now. Let's count it down. 5. He's not the 4. He's not the 3. He's not the 2. He's not the 5. He's not the 4. He's not the 3. He's not the 2. Whoa. We don't leave the church till the energy is done.
There you go, Pharrell in his Christian hip hop era.
Go for
There
him.
we go.
He, I love how the group chat, I shared this clip and we're all, and then like immediately the guys were like, he didn't write that. Who wrote that?
Wait, yeah, I did. You told me this. I actually looked it up because I think y'all thought, was it Toby?
Toby. No,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, I wrote it. He is not on the songwriting credits, but someone who is an artist named Absolutely, who's great indie artist, and she is Ray's little sister. So
Yeah,
she
absolutely, it's
cold.
incredible. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
phenomenal.
So
Yeah.
she co-wrote this song. The Dream co-wrote this song as well. I think The Dream wrote
yeah, there's a couple of collaborators on there. Yeah,
Legendary pen. Legendary pen.
The Dream. Who
Yes.
else does he write for? Because I see his
Everybody.
name like a lot of
Jay-Z,
Really?
Rihanna, everybody. The Dream.
Oh.
The Dream is probably one of the most accomplished songwriters, especially of the 2010s. Like all of the hits in like the 2010s, all of those Jay-Z world of hits, Kanye world of hits, that is The Dream. If you just look his credits up, it'll literally blow your mind.
I remember watching that Kanye documentary. He was always in the studio with Kanye for the Jesus Walks era, that early Kanye. I remember that. He was like an artist for a little while, and then
he only was an artist because his songwriting was doing so well that he just was like, all right, I'll throw some stuff out myself. But here's some of his credits: Umbrella, Rihanna, Single Ladies, Beyonce, Cuff It, Break My Soul, Partition, Baby by Justin Bieber, All of the Lights, Kanye, No Church in the Wild.
So you weren't kidding. Literally every song.
Like, all of the 2010s is The Dream. Literally.
He was the Billboard Hot 100.
He
So is he
was that,
like
yes.
is he like the richest person that people don't know?
Like
that's
he
great.
hope
literally
so.
might be one of the most rich. Like he might be the richest songwriter that people don't pay attention to. But everybody that knows music, like urban music, you know that the Dreams pen has touched pretty much everything.
Because writing one of
Yeah.
those songs, you're like set pretty well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm watching the clock. The guys are going to be in the lobby pretty soon, but right after this break, we're going to do a quick slice. Derek's got something he wants to bring. Here we go. Before we bring you slices, I actually wanted to stop the show and talk for a couple of minutes about something really important. This Saturday, June 20th, is World Refugee Day, which is a day dedicated to recognizing the millions of people around the world who've been forced to flee their homes because of conflict, persecution, or disaster. And this year, we want to highlight what is now the largest humanitarian and displacement crisis on the planet, Sudan. Nearly 14 million people have been forced from their homes since Sudan's civil war began just a few years ago in April 2023. More than a quarter of the entire country's entire population. Of those, 4.5 million have had to cross borders and are now living as refugees in neighboring countries like Chad, Egypt, and South Sudan. 7 million children have been displaced, making this the largest child displacement emergency in the world. To find out more about this crisis, Emily sat down with Grace Mavhezha, the Sudan communications lead for World Vision, one of the largest humanitarian organizations operating in Sudan right now. World Vision has been working in the country since the 1980s, and since scaling up their response in 2023, they've reached more than 5.5 million people with food, clean water, healthcare, and child protective services. Grace tells us more about the realities facing this crisis day after day. Here's a couple of minutes of Emily's interview with Grace.
For people who haven't been following the crisis so closely, when did this start, and or has it been going on for a long time and things have gotten worse in a recent time?
The conflict broke out in April 2023. So people have been suffering, and this conflict has spillover effect. We have seen people moving to the neighboring countries. More than 4 million people have been displaced to the neighboring countries, and they are currently refugees in those countries. And internally, more than 9 million people have been displaced. And this displacement is going on because there are attacks in different areas, whether they are internally displaced camps, where they would have settled, but still they continue to move from one place to another in seek of safety, in seek of security, and above all, to find a better place to live with their children. But unfortunately, when they reach to another place, the situation will be worse.
Why does it get worse even after they move?
There is no peace. The conflict is going on, and like currently, the funding is going down, and the needs are high, and people continue to suffer because they can't get what is needed currently. People are in need of food. People are in need of shelter. But now it has been 3 years, they are not getting such. Infrastructure has been destroyed. We are seeing critical infrastructure like health facilities. They are being destroyed each day because of the ongoing conflict. And it means that people don't have access to healthcare. That's why we see these disease outbreaks. They don't have anywhere to go if they are sick. And schools, some of the schools are being used as IDP camps. And children, so far we have more than 10 million children who are out of school. So the situation continues to be as it was in when the conflict broke out, but now it's getting worse because of the funding crisis that is currently hitting Sudan.
That was World Vision's Grace Mavhezha. For more information and to find ways to help and get involved, visit worldvision.com/Sudan. And to hear more of that conversation with Grace and get a lot more information about the crisis, go read the article at relevantmagazine.com. All right. With that, stay tuned. Right after this, it's Slices.
Slices.
Okay, it's time for Slices. We're going to skip you this week, Jesse.
Okay.
I'm going to
Fair
Derek.
enough.
He raised his hand. He's like, I got something real quick. Derek, what do you have?
There's a slice that resonates with me to the highest degree right now. It resonates with me.
Is this
So-
the drink one?
No.
Because
The
you've
Yahweh
been in the
drink-
group chat going, all these Christian power drinks. I'm going to bring that as a slice.
No,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yahweh drink, they've been ratioed so much online. There's nothing really for me to say about
I
that.
know, that's true. That's true.
It's
All right, go
it's
ahead.
been a bad week for Yahweh's energy drink.
If you own a Christian energy drink, it's
I
not
would-
a
I
When
good
I
would've
saw those
loved-
CNN, I was like, yeah, they're cooked.
New York Times. Like
I would have loved to
Yeah,
have been in the pitch meeting. You know what I mean? And there wasn't one person that was like,
Maybe not.
I got.
I don't think so. And it probably was a woman, and it was probably at the Southern Baptist Convention, and nobody listened to her. She's
literally
like, "Guys,
nothing
I
about
don't
it makes it Christian. They don't give money to the church. There's not like nonprofit. It's literally we're gonna slap Jesus on an energy drink and upcharge you. Anyway, go ahead with your actual slice.
So
Derek.
my actual slice, and I'm like, you know what? There's precedence for what we talked about earlier. Aaron Moss, God bless this saint, is a software engineer at an entertainment tech company in North Carolina, and she just claimed religious exemption from being able to use AI. And I'm just like, girl, you do it. Yes.
What?
So they want her to use AI to code, and she said no. She is this religion, Unitarian Universalist, is a pluralistic religion that is rooted in inherent worth of every person. And she argued that AI didn't align with her religious belief. So therefore, she is religiously exempt from using AI to code based on that law. And I'm like, you know what, Aaron, you on to something. And I'm gonna try to use my relationships. You know, I took 2 people to the White House. I'm gonna try to influence Congress to where we make this a national thing, so that all of the United States is whatever you have on your phone, it cannot be updated anymore. Like, that is my goal. I've found a new mission in life.
I wonder
So-
if the
Hold on, your slice is that the use of AI should be religiously exempt. Like that's
No,
what you're
that
at.
a lady actually she claimed religious exemption from using AI.
Yeah.
And to me, I
You
just
think that's
never
a great
thought
idea,
you
is
could
what I'm
do
saying.
that. No, I'm just thinking about, like, first of all, I'm like, how in the world did your brain come up with that scam? Because that is definitely a scam that she scammed her
Did she-
company to
Did
do
she
that.
say it's like
But
the Antichrist or something? Or maybe
nah,
like
she's just saying that so her religion is based on Unitarian Universalism, which is it's all about human prospering. And she says that AI is not going to help humans prosper in the future. So therefore, that she can claim religious exemption from using this at her tech job. So it's going to take her a decade to do what everybody around her is doing, and she's going to get paid the same rate. It's the best finesse of all time, and I want in.
2 quick things. One, it'd be hilarious, Derek, is if, because now it's like, well, what's her name? Angela or whatever, right?
Aaron Moss.
Okay, Aaron, it's like, oh, it's going to take her a while longer because she's not using AI, but legally we got to let it. It would be hilarious if she secretly was using AI and was just phoning it. Like, it was just taking, like, she was just taking her time with stuff. It was just a way for her not to work very hard.
Love it. All right. I told you this would be a quick slice. It's a quick slice. Andy and Wordsplayed are ready there in the lobby. So we're going to quit slices here. Stay tuned after this break. We are joined by Andy Mineo and Wordsplayed. All right. Well, joining us for the last half of the show, Andy Mineo and Wordsplayed are here. Dynamic duo. You guys, the wrestling duo, dynamic duo in Christian hip hop. They made the legendary 2017 project Magic and Bird. Well, they're back with Magic and Bird 2. They're here to tell us about it. Welcome, guys.
What's going on? How you doing?
Hi. Hello.
I feel like I'm watching your podcast right now. Like,
You know what? We changed the lens.
We did.
Okay.
We changed the lens
That's,
just for
that's,
you.
that's proprietary, so we had to change it.
Yeah. We said we can't give him the fisheye. That's for us.
Yeah.
I do have to apologize to you publicly, Andy. You were on the show about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And the show did well. And about 3 weeks after it came out, you texted me, what the heck picture did you put on the graphic of the episode?
Yes.
Because it was a funny episode. We were having a good time. And we went and looked for an Andy Mineo photo, and you have no photos on the internet of you smiling. So we had to go deep in your Facebook, and the only photo of you smiling was when you found out your wife was pregnant and you were smiling. So we used that photo. We just took out the sonogram pics, and that was the photo. And Andy was so mad. And I was like, all right, we'll change it. And no, you changed it. I thought, it doesn't matter. Dude, after we changed it, the show had been up like 3 weeks. 50,000 more views happened. You were dead on that was a terrible photo. So I
absolutely awful photo, and I will never forgive you.
I'm sorry.
And then this guy took I sent him a photo. I was like, here's a real press photo, and he's AI'd a smile on me. And I said,
See, we talked about earlier today, technology is bad.
Andy,
I'm starting a commune with no technology.
Which one of those two things? Cameron digging through your personal social media to find a sonogram photo and then using it on a thumbnail, or AIing a smile on your face that you didn't have. Which one felt like more of a violation to you?
You know what? I felt extremely violated on the first thing, and then I was like, surely he'll make this right. And then he goes and does something even worse, and I go, this man's a psychopath. This man needs to be put down. I was like, is he trolling me? Don't worry. You made it into a couple group chats. I said, should I go visit this guy?
Yeah.
Is this guy nuts?
I'm sorry. I apologize. And you know what? I told Emily to tell you when you guys were emailing about this, tell him he gets to pick the photo for the episode this time.
Let me just put it to you like this. Cameron. How long have you built Relevant Magazine?
26 years.
Okay, right. So you work 26 years, you put your whole life into something, building a brand, right? And then someone does an interview with you, and then they're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just find a personal picture of Cameron. Maybe at his pregnancy, right? And then they're like, you know what? Let's also, I know he's built a brand for a long time. Let's go ahead and AI his face. Because his right? And then you go like this, and then you go, you know what? I don't like really the text and the font of Relevant, so let's just go ahead and put it in sans serif.
I like it.
Andy, I do want to.
I've worked my whole life to build a career and an image and a look, but go ahead and just change it and then put it in front of your audience, and I won't care at all. You know what I mean? You need to be beat up. Is what I'm trying to say.
Only like 400,000 people saw the episode, so it's okay.
Yeah, right.
No,
exactly.
I do want to let you know, Andy. We wanted to make sure whatever we had this time was true and authentic, and so we went to the source.
What?
We went to your parents, who sent us some childhood photos.
After that, thank you. After that, I went and I scheduled to get headshots done. And so now I got a whole new batch of headshots to give you of me and John that will look good. Because I realized, like, you're right. I don't have headshots, and that's partially my fault.
Love it. That's what we needed. There was hardly any photos after like 2018 of you on the internet. It was like this
AI them,
you disappeared.
Whatever you send is getting AI. Just letting you know.
No, that's not.
We're AI
we got
right
you.
now.
Hey, tell us about the project. I'm excited. I love the old project. Tell us about the new project. Why are you guys doing it? Why are you bringing it back?
The fans have been asking for it. Big. The fans have wanted it. We've wanted to do it. What John and I ran into was being able to consistently work. That's been very difficult because he was living in San Diego, and he had like a whole world of community. Yeah, he was living in Sin out there, and he just.
It's been hard to get work. He's been living in Sin.
Yeah, it's hard to work.
I like that you just let Andy like go with that. You're not going to correct that at all.
No.
I mean, our relationship is built off of making fun of each other.
That's good. I'll get him back.
I'll get him back.
Okay, good.
He was living out there. Actually, he was living in paradise, and so we were trying to do something where he would fly in, work on music for like 3-4 days. You know, he had a kid, so it makes
little pandemic.
Little pandemic.
I know you don't like to. I don't even like to admit that happened, Andy. But there was a pandemic in the middle.
The pandemic, quite frankly, happened. A lot of money was made. If you, so we did the scamdemic happened, and then he had a kid.
Yeah,
so it was hard
to back.
it was hard to get the flow going. So 2 years ago, he moved out. I finally convinced him, and he moved out with his family. And then we started working consistently every night.
A lot of work.
And that's when we were like, all right, now we're really picking up steam. Now, even the old records that we had, we were like, now we're getting so many reps in that the music's getting even better. So we canned a whole bunch of old music and worked on new. But yeah, we wanted to do it forever. But circumstances and timing and location and working remote really wasn't happening. So as soon as he got here, we made it a priority and we crushed it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this one might be better than the original.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife says it is.
Hey, John, let me ask you, going from San Diego to, I guess you're living in Atlanta now.
Yes.
What do you think? What's it like?
You know, Atlanta's awesome. One, I'm 10 minutes from this guy, so that
game changer.
I mean, for work, it's fantastic. I'm closer to New York, where I'm from. My wife's family's in Miami, so we're closer to there. But I left San Diego, so it will always pale in comparison. I had it great. But you know what? We play our cards right. Maybe I'll go back with a little bit of walking around money.
Yeah, there you go.
All
right. Let me ask you this. Derek Minor 2 weeks ago said something on his podcast that broke Christian hip hop. Caleb Gordon responded to it. You guys said this is a whole bunch
I
of
didn't
stupid.
say anything about nothing.
Tell me your thoughts about Derek Minor.
Tried to make it seem like
Derek Minor's a bully. Let's
tell me your thoughts about Derek Minor and the state of Christian hip hop. That's what I want to know.
Derek Minor is incendiary. Incendiary personality.
Yeah. He's a shock jock.
We're talking Limbaugh. We're talking Shapiro. We're talking Owens. Minor.
I've been studying the greats.
So
no.
But you guys straddle, like you guys are in the conversation too. So what do you think about the state of Christian hip hop right now? What's your take on all this stupidness?
Here's the thing I thought that was funny, because the internet is a special place, because you could just come in swinging without context. Like, you know, that Leroy Jenkins. Like, you could do that on the internet without knowing the people or the context or the background or the background of the people. I don't know if people don't know Derek, and I'm positive he could care less about where that conversation eventually went off by itself. I'm positive he could care less, having known Derek for 15 years now, maybe.
Oh wow.
But so that's one. I was like, everyone, I don't even think the people that this started from care as much as you do. So relax. Everyone,
not at all. I agree with you fully.
And two, I mean, what do you think?
I have no idea what even the conversation was.
I don't know what
I just saw a little clip and then a stitch of Derek shaving his head and say, shut your hole. And then I said, these guys, I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
Yes.
And then I'm just so annoyed by the tactics, the antics of the.
What are you getting angry for? This genre is like kind of real. Like
this isn't a real thing.
It's just becoming a real thing, and we're already kicking ladders. So it's like that.
Yeah, here's the thing about Christian hip hop. It's not that we don't get respect. It's not that we get disrespect. It's that we get no respect.
No respect.
So we need to just everyone calm down a little bit, okay? Make your money, go home, have fun. We made a living. Nobody cares. All right, and yeah, that's why I got to jump on here and I got to do podcasts, because I need to find a way to make some money. Yeah,
we need some buckaroos.
Yeah, we need some.
There's not enough for that going around to get angry.
You know what?
Well, my pushback, I would say this, is that I do think that we are respected and niched, but the issue is just, you guys remember back in the day, you could post something and you could rally an audience around anything. Everybody's struggling to rally audiences. Like, just in general, no one can rally an audience. So you see Joe and Jada doing podcasts. You see, like, it's like we're all having to just, It's tech, man. I'm telling you right now, we're all gonna not update from here on out. No one updates your phone. Don't put out another AI.
Derek's been on this for
Don't
30 minutes.
do another streaming service. Don't do any of that. Just go buy Magic in Bird.
Yeah.
4 times. Buy it 4
Multiple.
times in a row.
Yeah.
Just four times over and over again. Do that.
Also, let's be crystal clear. Let me. Sorry, Cam. Let's be crystal clear about one thing.
Yeah, what's that?
Derek is rich.
Yeah.
Derek is rich.
Yeah.
And you know, I know.
Call him out. Call him out.
Can't hide money.
Derek is rich.
Can't
and
hide money.
I've had a bone to pick with you for years about this.
Yeah.
What?
You're sneaky rich.
Yeah, he is.
He's sneaky rich.
He's sneaky rich.
Because you've been running a business for over a decade.
Yeah.
You and Doc are just in your own little corner over there. You're
Yeah.
nice and quiet. You're humble. You don't tell anybody. You're not assuming. You're rich. I
Yeah.
know.
There's-
I could do enough mental math.
He's
crunching the
pocket
numbers.
watching, is what he's saying.
I do a lot of pocket watching.
Yeah.
I'm transparent about that.
Yeah.
I will watch your pockets, and
So-
I'll call you out on it because I'm a good friend.
So based
And
on
I'm happy for you. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. But Derek's rich, and I'm calling you out. I'm outing you in public
Yeah.
because you've been getting away with it for too long.
Here's yeah, you're getting away with it too for long. No, here's the thing: nobody cries for millionaires.
No one
all right?
cries for millionaires.
That's a
Oh
phrase
my
I've had for a long time. That's why whenever I see stuff going on in the news, people are yapping. They're woe is me. No one cries for millionaires. Go ahead, go on your merry way.
Take your yacht. Get out of here.
Yeah, go get out. Nobody cares.
Nice Chevy, Derek. I'll just put it that. I'll just leave it at that.
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Wink, wink. I'm not gonna say what kind of Chevy.
Yeah.
But Derek got a Chevy and it's
Yeah.
nice. It's
And it
a nice Chevy.
so
He knows what I'm talking about.
so you've been doing the back of the napkin calculations and
Oh
you know.
yeah.
So let's
I pay
hear
attention.
some predictions. Ballpark net worth. Let's go.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like this. Ballpark net worth.
Well, he's a Tennessee millionaire easily.
Yeah.
I'll lead with
Okay.
that.
Oh, for sure.
He's a Tennessee millionaire, and that means different things once you leave Tennessee. But in Tennessee, he's a Tennessee millionaire. We're googling it right now.
Yeah, a little Google search says between 1 and 5 million.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not mad at that actually.
Now I'm pulling the Speedy Norman. Derek, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. That's it. Volumes. Silence.
No, I don't. You know what? I haven't checked. I don't know. I think
Derek,
it's-
Derek,
There you
Derek,
go.
hold on.
There you go.
Your home, your assets, your ownership of the company right there. You're
Why
over a
are we
million.
analyzing my checks right
Because
now?
people need to know.
People need to know.
And
No.
this adds context to this whole spat that happened on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were just speaking nonchalantly like a rich person that says, "Hey, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, guys."
Derek.
I want people to know where this was coming from.
Yeah.
Derek Mine
I
is
stepped
rich.
in it like Trump. You said I pulled a
That's
Trump.
it. You're just a rich guy. You're just a rich guy giving your opinion on something,
Yeah.
and that's just is what it is. Hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, explaining to the people what happened.
Yeah, what it is.
Derek,
And I'm
He's
happy
out of
for you.
touch.
Derek,
He's out of touch.
you-
He's like, yeah.
we
Yeah,
don't
it's a little out of touch.
Yeah.
we don't want to say anything that's going to violate any sort of your privacy. But what's the square footage of your home? Please be exact.
Yeah. Please be exact.
This home, by the way, the one you're in right now. Because I'm positive you have multiple homes. It's just I know these things. I'm not stalking you. I just do the math. I look and I say, huh.
He's a rich kid.
I see things that make me go, huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
An out
let
of
me
touch
tell you
rich
this.
guy.
I will say on the
Hilarious.
state, and one thing I noticed about the state of Christian rap is this. There was a period of time when if you wanted to do like Christian rap or Christian music, you were kind of like vetted to ensure that you were a legitimate Christian. There was like a process to make sure that you were about this life. I remember there was a period of time when I wanted to get a beat from Tony Stone and I needed a referral from my pastor.
Yes.
He was like, I'm not
Yes.
making a beat for you
Yes.
and using my gifts that God gave me unless you tell me that you're committed to a church and like with the music you're going to make to this is going to be, represented.
You know what? I'm not mad
There
at
was
that.
there was a time when if you wanted to be signed to Reach Records, you had to like go through the consigliere, aka BJ Thompson. I mean, the guy had to vet you out, right? There was like Reach Records and these places used to like, they would sign leaders. It was like you had to be a leader in faith and like strong in your community.
Okay.
Then it just
Bring it
ended up
back.
being you just signed guys who are just smoking weed every single day because I don't care anymore. That's just what it ended up being. But this is a joke. Everybody, haha, a little bit.
Everybody's taking notes.
Yeah, that's good.
Good one.
It did get to a point where we're like, they were like, we don't care as long as we're making music. We got to keep this thing going. But there was a big disconnect, and so now I'm like, there is no vetting process. I literally, when we started, the whole point was like to create music that talked about Jesus, and then we'd get off the stage and go do like altar calls and pray with people. Like this was the normal activity of the genre, right?
Yeah.
I would be so bad at that. Sorry.
I mean, you did it with Truce.
Yeah, but I was bad at it. So
yeah. I mean, I remember getting off stage, praying for guys, and then just like
gross, man.
Hand on their chest, and they're just dripping tears on my forearm. Like I remember that happening all the time. And so I'm like, all right, that's where we started. Now it's just like you can just be in your bedroom and be like, I'm gonna do this, upload it. And there's no vetting process.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing, you think?
I don't know. All I'm saying is you end up with guys like this other dude who just, I have no idea who's vetting him. You know what I'm saying? If he's tied into any like community, if
he went to my church for a while.
Did he?
He's here. Yeah. He's here in Orlando, but he doesn't go there anymore. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That all I'm saying is like it was such a different time. Like the whole it felt like it cost something to be a Christian and to be a Christian artist. It was like money. What do you mean?
It costs money.
No, you didn't make. I mean, I remember going and doing 2 weeks of shows in Africa for like a missions trip. Like we were like, yo, let's just go because this is an unreached area. Like it felt like a different time. Derek, you were there for that. Like, do you think
I actually missed it because Nolan was born, but I remember being sad I couldn't go. But I while you're speaking, I wanted to ask you something. Like, do you feel like that do you feel like that's just a music thing that's happening right now? Because I feel like the quality of, bro, I remember watching you create Heroes for Sale. And the work, you guys bought a freaking truck, man, and made it into like this amazing thing. You've always been this forward thinker as far as creativity. And I think some of that is just the brilliant brain of Andy. But then another part of that is also that the art mattered. And I feel like just the art and the mission just in general in all of faith and in music and all of that is suffering because anybody could just suno something or just, create something and just throw it out. What do you think that this is just like do you think it's isolated in Christian hip hop, or do you think this is just entertainment
I think that's
thing
generational. That's a generational thing. It's just like, for example, I came from the school of like Ryan Leslie, Kanye, like the guys who really cared about the craft and showing the process and like trying to make the coolest sounds. So that's what I care about. But just like I think every generation ends up having their own iteration of what came before them, the generation before is like, you ain't really about it. So it's like for all the people who could sing, like if Kimberell was like, y'all not singing, you didn't put in the work to sing like I do. We're like, yeah, because we got auto-tune. Right? So it's like every generation doesn't have to learn as much technical skill because technology ends up being the support for them. So like I shouldn't have been able to have a career as an artist and a producer, but computers.
right, exactly.
And so there was a time when you had to have so much talent and to be so insanely good and like to cut through because there was only a certain number of record labels, certain number of studios, certain amount of money. Now you can do it on your own. So I've benefited from technology, just like every generation will. And so I feel like technical skill will keep going down until there's a resurgence or a care for it. But that's why our mind gets blown when we can see someone like really play the guitar or like really be able to sing without auto-tune. the other fascinating thing is like, I don't know if the consumer cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's really where the other thing comes in. It's like, yo, this sounds good enough. Play it.
Right.
So who are you mad at? The consumer, or are you mad at the people creating? And I mean, I've even heard people we know and admire be like, man, I don't really care about verses. You just need to have like one punchline in there and then just freestyle the rest and we good. And I'm like, what?
Sheesh.
And that guy's way richer than me. So
Right.
I would just tell you,
Derek.
there's-
Yeah, it was Derek.
It was Derek.
It definitely wasn't Derek.
Man.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I think-
There is access for everybody, which has its pros and cons. You discover people you never would have, but also lets a lot of people in the door who are just like, I don't care.
And we're in the same boat in that sense. Back in the day, the lack of gatekeeping, the lack of a vetting process, a refining process, even with media. I mean, everybody's a content creator now, right?
Yeah,
So like,
right.
you know, for us, it was like, it was hard to make a magazine. It was hard to like get on shelves. And now
I know
like,
you
anybody-
guys never put me on it.
Shut up, man.
So,
we couldn't find the right
that's
photo.
why-
Coming in.
There's no
hot.
pictures of you smiling. That's why.
Yeah.
That was it.
I mean, now that there's all this competition, you got to have us on the show.
You know, dude, we've been fans since day one. What are you talking about? Anyway, all right.
I'm
Jesse has to run, but we're going to transition now and play a little edition of One Has to Go. So, Jesse, I know you have to go to a meeting.
Good seeing
Jesse,
you
you're the
guys.
heartbeat of this show.
Later,
Don't go.
Good seeing you guys. Congrats
Blow
on
off
the EP.
your meeting.
Hey,
Andy Mineo said you shouldn't
Hold
go to
on.
the meeting.
got it right there,
I
guys.
saw, I saw the photo.
Yeah.
Oh,
gonna
I
say
see it.
anything.
I like it.
Later, guys.
Magic
Congrats.
I caught it, Jesse. Thank
Later,
you.
homie.
Later, guys.
All right, man. Okay, so Magic and Bird 2, when does the full album come out? Because I know the EP just dropped a few days ago.
June 26th.
June
June
26th?
26th, Friday. June 26th.
So what's the reason of doing an EP 2 weeks before the full thing?
So actually, this rollout has been very unique and different. Here's my thought process. You drop an album and not only will not any, like, not, I'm sorry, I wish I knew how to use words. Not only will your own fan base not even hear about it.
Right.
Like, you ever seen an album come out from an artist and it pops up, it's like, yo, the album's out. Oh, I got to check it out. And then you go on,
Right.
you're like, oh, I forgot they even dropped an album.
Right.
So even if you're a fan, you might miss it. 2, there's all this hoopla for like a week and then it's over. And then they're like, when's your next album coming out? So what we decided to do was, all right, we got a bunch of songs. Why don't we do a 5-week rollout? That way it's just, you're not going to like, hopefully there's more touch points and you won't miss this.
We're not going away.
So this is actually, and this is to my point, and this is not to shame you as a journalist, or whatever. It's just to be like, this is the second EP. It's not even the first.
That's on me. That's on me.
No, look, another one came out 2 weeks ago. But this
Only
is
he's
the
shaming
reason
you,
why.
journalist.
This is the reason why, because people, there is like, we're trying to shove a 10 million pound bag of turds through a 1-inch funnel. Stuff doesn't break through.
It's impossible.
So we dropped an EP 2 weeks ago
Mhm.
called Get the Tables. And then we did a listening party in New York City the following weekend, which just happened. Now,
I saw
this
that.
week we drop another EP. And next weekend, we're going to do Los Angeles and Houston for listening parties.
Here's what's crazy about the algorithm. I follow you. By
Mm-hmm.
the way, the inflatables skit that y'all did where you're standing in the yard, one of the best executed pieces of social content.
I
It was
keep
incredible.
telling John to do the TV show. I've been telling you this for a decade, bro. I'm waiting for the TV or the sketch
We've all been
comedy
waiting.
thing, whatever.
It was so deadpan. It was perfect execution. When
perfect.
y'all revealed the balloons, that shot, it was incredible.
Not
Anyway, I follow
AI.
you.
Not
Not
AI.
AI.
Not AI.
Is that they're real? I'm just
Those are real, and they're popped up at every event that we're doing.
that's what I
And
thought.
we're doing
Okay.
this rollout to do EP listening party, EP listening party, album listening party. And hopefully this will be live in-person activations. There's food going to be at all these events. I should explain the whole rollout to you at some point, but that's really what's going on. Is we're making multiple touch points, breaking off this massive album that we think is incredible into little bite-sized pieces and in IRL activations to hopefully make this a 5-week rollout that becomes
Just to
something
get
people
some
remember.
attention.
just to get attention.
That's it.
Here's what's crazy. I follow you. I saw the New York stuff. I saw the listening parties. Did not know it was for the an EP that came out.
Boom.
Exactly. And you
That's
know what?
why.
At a certain point in my life, I'd have been like, how do you not know? Now I
Right.
go, I
Not even-
expect people not to know because
Yeah.
it's
Right.
too much going on.
It's
That's
a lot.
crazy.
It is
a
now
lot.
that's just, we've budgeted that into our expectations.
Yep.
Literally
Mhm.
budgeted that financially, budgeted for this new climate we're in, where content just,
Well,
it doesn't
know-
even get buried. It doesn't even make it out
To the surface.
to the
Right,
surface.
right,
You don't even get
So-
buried.
so
It's like you post
my
and
business is advertising, right? I mean, we sell advertising. That's how we make money. And Marketing 101 used to say you had to have 7 touch points before somebody would even notice your message, right? 7 before they notice it. Now, because our feeds are so busy, studies are showing between 15 and 20 before they even notice it one time.
15 and 20.
15 to
15 and
times.
20 touch
That's why
points.
we've got
front of
music
it.
videos out, freestyles, EPs,
Right.
whatever. And someone just
Right.
yesterday, yo, first time hearing these guys back in forever. It's like, we've
Right.
been out with music
Isn't
for
that crazy?
6 weeks. You know,
But you're doing it right. I'm just saying the
Yeah.
15-20 thing because you're
Yeah.
doing it right. Because
I hope so.
you
man.
caught me on Touchpoint 5, right? You had already dropped an EP.
Right.
a part
I
of the
caught
game.
it on the 5th one, so
And now
dude,
hopefully another touch point will be the album and the
Right.
show in LA coming up and the show in
Right.
Houston and the show in Atlanta.
Right.
And
and the picture of your sonogram that I put in
That's
front
right.
of 400,000
Yes.
people in
I
December.
mean, that's the one that everyone saw. Not what I marketed, but
No.
not the one I spent lots of money
No.
building a brand around, but a personal photo.
Yeah. You look so
yeah.
happy. You look so
Yeah,
happy.
thank you.
Anyway, all right. We're gonna do an edition of One Has to Go. I'm gonna tell you 4 things. You tell me one that has to go out of these 4. I'm out.
That's
Okay.
it.
Here we go. Andy, we're gonna start with you. New York City bodega orders. You were up in New York for a while. You're in Atlanta now. All right, here we go. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. Chopped cheese, chicken over rice, or a dollar slice. One has to go.
Dollar slice, gotta go.
Oh, yeah. It's
You know why? Because that dollar slice is from cheese that was going bad, and so they buy the blocks of it for like pennies, and that's why it's a dollar slice. So you know you
That's
might be
for-
eating mold on your cheese.
that's for the kids after school.
That's for the kids
Okay.
after
Yeah.
school who got perfect immune systems because they're
Yeah,
fresh out
yeah,
the
yeah.
package.
Or the tourists who think that's real New York pizza.
Or that,
something.
yeah. Well,
And
yeah,
to be
well put.
fair, that slice probably is still better than Central Michigan anywhere.
Sabaro.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then your
The,
food, local
the Little
food court.
Caesars and
Yeah.
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 All right, here we go. John, new things. Here we go. New York, New Testament, New Balances, or New Year's Eve.
New
One has to
Testament.
go.
Final answer. No. Makes me
We
feel
can't
bad.
joke about that.
No.
It makes me feel that. I don't, get
Makes
out
me
of here.
feel uncomfortable. You said New Year's Eve, New Testament.
New York or New Balances.
Oh, that's a tough one. You know, New Year's Eve, it's too much hoopla. I feel like as a society we've outgrown New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels a little rushed. It feels a little forced. I'm still recovering from the Christmas hangover. In this economy, in this, economics just says something got to give. And I say
Unless you're Derek, apparently.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we can't get rid of New
New
Balance.
Year's Eve is for the Derek Miners.
They just have the Gatsby
Champagne,
well.
yeah, the
Champagne
Gatsby
party.
the Gatsby bash at the
Yeah.
minor residence.
Oh,
Love
my
it.
God.
Love
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Hilarious.
New Year's Eve. Final answer.
Derek, hard things. Hard boiled eggs, hardwood floors, Hard Knocks, the TV series, or Die Hard. One has to go.
You can't get rid of the protein, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say the eggs, but then I was like, wait a minute.
right.
And a good
Oh,
chopped salad,
convenient.
they're great.
Yeah.
The TV show can go Hard Knocks.
What?
I'm good. Yeah, we can get rid of it.
It's one of the
We'll
best
need it.
shows on television.
Yeah, you're out.
Nah,
Yeah,
we're with
get it out
Kaepernick,
of it.
Cam. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
good. Get
Can't
him out of
with
here.
Kaepernick. All right,
Get him outta here.
Emily, fast food after a show. On the way home, late night. Whataburger, Wingstop, Raising Cane's, or Cookout. One has to go.
Oof.
Oh,
I'll answer
wait,
for
that's-
what a burger.
Wait, okay, no.
She's
because
Texas.
I'm
Texas.
Texas.
I know that's why I said
That's the one that's saying.
You know, I heard they fell off though. Be honest.
I can't talk about it. It's a sensitive subject for
I'm
me.
sorry. You're a real Texan. That's how I know. You're a real Texan.
Yeah, I can't turn my back on Whataburger. I think I'm so sorry. I think it's gonna be Cookout, and that's just because like I haven't had much experience with Cookout.
Fair.
Okay, that's
It's the right answer.
It's the right answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, last round. Here we go. Andy, we're going with Sylvester Stallone movies. Rocky, Rambo, Creed, or Demolition Man. One has to go.
God,
Oh man, Demolition Man is so good.
It
that's
is.
like this is like a Saw question. Like,
You know what? I can't get rid of Rocky.
Take my leg.
Yeah, just take my arms. I think I'm gonna have to go with Rambo. Actually,
Really?
I need Rocky. I need Demolition Man. I need.
You know, Rambo in 2026 is tough.
Yeah,
Because he was an active shooter. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And
Oh gosh.
in the 80s,
It's a valid point.
in the 80s, that was cool. But now it's like, hey man,
Yeah.
Different context.
We've been through too
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
yeah.
We've seen too much.
I mean,
All
because
right.
it's superhero. He's in Rocky. You're a superhero, but you're the understated. Rambo.
right.
You're
just
a little too
nuts.
on the nose.
You're
just
just
a little
picking.
nuts.
You're just picking on poor people in Rambo.
That's right. And Demolition Man is just insane. So it's
Yeah.
quirky. I'm like, I gotta
Demolition
have
Man's
that.
awesome.
All right. John, eras of hip hop. 90s, early 2000s, 2010s, or right now? One has to go.
Oh, we're good
This
right
is
now.
easy.
Right in the dumpster. Right now goes right in the take it out back, give it its favorite bone, and put it down.
Yeah, well, the 22. Get out of here.
It's got right behind the ear. It's gotta go. It's gotta go.
Okay, but like what year are we starting with? Like when did it
2020.
ship?
Pandemic. So
Okay.
March 2020 to now.
When
Just-
everybody started making music in their bedrooms.
Yeah,
in
yeah. Take it out
2010s.
back.
Yeah,
Gotta
okay.
go.
You're out of here.
Yeah. Done. Final
All
answer.
right. Derek, basketball goats. LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, or Shaq. One has to go.
Ooh. Give him
Oh
a
my
toughie.
God. Whoa, my God. LeBron, Jordan,
Kobe or Shaq.
Kobe, or Shaq.
You know what the answer is, big dog.
I know.
You know the answer,
man.
big dog. Come on, man.
No, but I can't say it, dog. It's the
going on the
general,
internet?
man. We gonna.
Going on the internet, Derek. Going on the internet.
It's what it is, big dog.
It's gonna get clip it. Do your thing, internet. Clip it.
He just got out of one beef. He's about to get into another.
That's what it is,
Oh,
big
yeah.
dog. You gotta get rid of him.
It's gonna have to be Shaq, bro.
Yeah.
It gotta be.
What?
I think I'm getting rid of Shaq. I'm
Who you
keeping
gonna get rid
Kobe. Because
Well,
you can't.
Kobe and Jordan's a little redundant, guys.
The reason I'm gonna say you got to keep
Well,
all
redundant.
three of the guards is because nobody ever says is Shaq one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah,
say he's the
not
greatest
in the
center.
combo.
He's
Greatest
not
center.
in the combo of greatest players. You
It's a
put
good
those
answer.
three are always in the combo of greatest players. So it got to be Shaq. But then when you think about entertainment and personality and all that, man, Shaq the GOAT.
Shaq's
It's
the
a
one.
good answer, Derek. I like. I actually
Shaq
like
is the one.
platinum selling artist.
Platinum
Platinum selling. Kobe never.
Shaq's been dead to me since 96. So,
Oh, I'm
you know.
sorry.
That's why you set that question up because you knew what the
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
was going to have
Just
to
wanted
be.
to
Yeah.
drag him publicly. That's
Yeah.
all.
What would have been better is if you put Steph Curry there instead of Shaq, and then let him shoot.
That would have been hell, actually. Just being honest. That would have been a bad one.
Who would you choose out of those four? Let's do it. Okay.
Well,
Kobe,
Steph is a child of God, so he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Kobe, LeBron,
Yeah.
Jordan, or Steph, which is because they're all perimeter players at that point.
Steph's treasure is in heaven.
Amen. He's out of there
Yeah.
because he knows his treasure is in that Li Ning deal.
We should ask him. Hey, would you trade it all, Steph?
I like it. All
I
right,
mean, he
Emily.
just did $500 million with Li Ning. He'll be fine.
Is Christ all for you, Steph?
Yeah.
Was his deal
The
really
trophies,
500
the
million?
money?
I have no idea.
It's. I mean,
It's-
yeah.
I mean,
it's-
why wouldn't it be?
Yeah,
why
that's true.
wouldn't it be $1 billion?
Yeah, right.
First
Yeah,
of
of
all,
course it will
it's
be.
China.
It's a lifetime. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
You're right.
lifetime. It's China.
Yeah.
They want to get in the game. They got money, and they're one of the biggest
They
brands
got
out
a
there.
whale,
I'm sure they
man.
gave him a B.
Yeah, they got a whale.
It's true. Emily, Gen Z pop stars. Your wheelhouse.
Nice.
Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, Olivia Rodrigo, or Gracie Adams. One has to go.
Abrams.
Abrams. Sorry, Gracie Abrams.
Ooh.
A little nepotism over there.
I think it is gonna be Gracie Abrams.
Yeah.
She feelings a little too much on the nepotism for me. That's all I'm going to say. So,
who's her parents?
J.J. Abrams is her dad, the director.
Oh,
yeah. Get her out of here.
Fine.
Get out of here.
She's fine.
When she
grew up
works
with a studio in her house.
when
like
she works
Derek
with Aaron
Minor.
Dessner and Taylor Swift, great. But
She's gonna work her way back on that list anyway with those connections. So you can kick her off. She'll be back.
she's
in a month.
fine.
That's right.
Dad will just bring her right back.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yo-yo.
Cam, it's your turn. Okay.
What? Oh,
yeah.
The Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering. Magic City
Johnson.
Wings.
Magic
Or
City.
Magic Johnson.
Or Magic Johnson. Those are your 4.
Well, considering I'm a good Christian young man, I've never been to Magic
I said
City
the
Wings.
wings. I said the wings.
I don't know what they are. I
You
have
still
no
gotta walk
context.
through the club to get to the restaurant, is what I found out.
Hello, is this Magic City? Can I have some wings, please?
No, you don't walk around Magic City like this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's true. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's wrap this up.
to get the wings
Let's
one
wrap
time
this
and I
up.
just stare at the ground.
Guys, we gotta go. We should stream
All
this
right.
thing.
Magic and Bird 2 full album, June 26.
Nice.
EP 1 is already out. EP 2 is already out. You guys did the New York thing. You're about to do the LA thing, right?
LA
Any other-
coming up this week.
LA, June 20th. It's going to be at the 316 warehouse. Go to magicandbird.com and you can RSVP and
there.
you'll get the info. Softy's Burger,
Softy's
legendary
Burger.
burger out of Los Angeles, the food truck. They're pulling up. They're making a Magic and Bird burger just for us with the paper, everything.
You're hearing it here first.
What's
That's
on
right.
that burger?
We can't tell you.
We can't
because,
tell you.
To be honest, we're actually going to do a tasting next
Oh.
week to figure out which stuff we want to keep on the burger, whatever. But it's going to be specific for the
It's
event.
content, Emily. Content. Touch
right.
points. Touch points.
That's
Touch
right.
Touch
points.
points. Touch.
There's only going to be 400, so get there. We also have the limited edition merch for the event. I mean, it's just a really good time. We're going to be performing the new music, a little
Houston
old music.
Father's Day.
and
Houston.
Father's Day in Houston. So if you love your dad, take him to a Magic and Bird concert.
Come on out, Houston. It's going to be a great
Yeah,
time.
Houston's June 21st, the next day, Sunday.
Awesome, man.
Big
That's
week.
incredible.
Amazing.
Hey,
Lot of
thanks for
crowd.
joining us, and send me the photos that you want on the cover of this episode.
got it.
and
We got to put them in AI quickly. So
Yeah, I got to make them all
yeah.
smiley.
Maybe you
Before
guys
we're
can
done.
draw huge ears on me this time, or maybe give me wings or something. Whatever you want to do, I don't care anymore. You're not gonna ask for approval from me anyways. Just do whatever you want.
Oh, man. I have learned my lesson. Do not upset Andy Mineo. I will ask you for approval for everything from now on. Don't worry.
How
We're
about
good.
with artists? Period.
They
nah,
don't
just
care.
you.
Most of them don't
No,
care. Just you.
Most of
Yeah.
them don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. All right.
No, they
on that
just
note,
don't
we'll
yell
wrap
at
it.
you in public like I do. That's all.
All right, we'll wrap it. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Derek Minor.
I'm Emily Brown.
We're Magic and Bird.
There you go. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next
Thank you,
Tuesday. Have
guys.
a great week, everybody.
Love you guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Peace.
you. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.